Day number 2. Now we will connect the actual floor to the ground. I'm going to go to the store to get this bolt, but the higher, the longer. I'm going to connect that better to the ground, but for connecting, I need the longer one. So now I'm going to the store just for a bolt. The floor is almost over. I make lines over there where the furniture will be. Here, line here, the bed line, and everything. So I accidentally not put my boat over here, for example, or somewhere else. To make it easier to follow the progress, I will insert the phases of the 3D model. This will be our starting point. Now we're gonna see if it actually will fit inside of the van. Let's try. Let's see if the bolts will stay in the right places. We actually forgot that we already did a frame over there. So we have to cut each centimeter by centimeter all the time for it to fit well. That's work. Then we're not gonna touch it anymore. With door, it's way more harder because in a door here is the hand which opening the door, and for making it you have to make a hole in it. I did. Yes, it's not perfect, but it's work. Creating the cross beams and frame were a big damn question. I wasn't sure which board should be stacked on top of each other and which board should be underneath. But I could not think of anything better, and I didn't have any building knowledge, so I did it my way. This is the main frame from the bed. Here will be a bed in a closed way. When you open the bed, it's going wide. That's extremely hard. This little drill is not a drill, it's a piece of shit. That's how this looks like fully. Day number 3. Now I'm working with a sandpaper. The table is going to be over here. I'm trying to make the actual situation how it's going to be. The bed will be almost exact same size. It's a pretty deep table. It's going to work well. I bought this for €150, and first of all, I thought about buying an actual battery, which is like just like a big power bank. And unfortunately, this power banks on 75,000 milliampere hour is not going to work for a long time, maybe for 3 or 4 hours maximum. I decided to make a different deal to buy a generator, which is like an actual generator. You put the oil inside and it's going to work for 12 hours in the full tank. Now I'm not sure that my generator will come through this spot over here. That's the actual question. Fits good. Hoppa. The floor is ready. This on the door is ready. The plywood ready. I had to go to the store to buy a very thin one because I didn't have the same, so I had to go to the store and get the thin one and put it over here. What is important, the first frames is ready. They are all everywhere and they are absolutely ready. Now I'm going to eat, to have a dinner, and to drink some tea, and then we will be back for work. I didn't show the wall in a 3D model because working with curves in SketchUp gives me a diarrhea. Let's assume they are here and just forget about that. We did the frames for a table over there. We didn't connect that yet, so we're gonna connect it a bit later when we already will have a table. This part was the worst because it's going a little bit wrong, so it was very hard. Next step is gonna be another storage over there, and then the bed. Remember, I decided to make a wooden floor without showing it on a layout. If you add the height to all the other measurements, it's an absolute brain breaker and make it harder to calculate the amount of wood needed. Well, my dears, this is the 5th time when I'm in a store because I have to buy something again and again and again and again, and something is not enough, something enough. I'm gonna get wood for the roof in the car, so now I'm gonna buy these things and some more screws, bolts. This is I'm trying to make it how it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to look like. My bed will become from a tiny one bigger for having an opportunity to sleep on it. This is an actual frame of a bed. Everything will stay on these little dudes. These little dudes will make it work. Now we're gonna connect it to the actual bed. Oh, I'm making frame for a bed. Oh. One, two, three, four. Holders is ready right now. Already. Now I'm gonna make the 5th one and then the 6th one. Frame for bed is ready. Here with the generator and oil for that, and here for another stuff, which is just like maybe tent, maybe some clothes. I take off this lamp on the ceiling. So lovely. But now it will go in a trash bin. Oh shit. Oh shit! Oh. Now I'm gonna start my stream, and then if I will be not very tired, I will come back here to finish the bed. But if I will be tired, I will leave it to tomorrow. By the way, that's the 4th day of making a repair inside. I think the 4th one. It's so wrong. One part of it laying over here, another part are standing like it's flying. So now we are making the bed. What we did, we connect these boards to the frame, and we did that one. It's the thing which is going to be open, to be wide. It's going like this. We did for not scratching the floor. We did the little legs. We bought the drill, and I need the drill for making holes and then putting the ceiling. The drill crashed after the 2nd hole. Tomorrow I have to go again to the store to buy another one drill, and only then we will try to finish the ceiling. Try to. Actually, I spend on it 6 hours per day, all my free time, absolutely away from streams. I don't do editing videos, I don't do anything. I just go in here downstairs to make a repair inside. And it goes so slow. But anyway, I have a goal to have everything done. 13th of February, when Dana will come. if I will have a bed, it will be absolutely enough. It will be absolutely enough to have a bed and some storage, and that's about it, and table, and I don't need anything. My drill doesn't work anymore. It's just out of the power. So now I'm going to go back home. Unfortunately, bed isn't ready. No wonder, absolutely. Something always goes wrong, always. The next problem was the lack of right angles. I decided that I will eyeball that, like, just without using either ruler, level, or laser. I thought I would do that on how I see, and of course, from that I ran into problems with misalignment. I'm not sure about that word, but and lack of perpendicularity. Well, we finished the bed. Now it's absolutely ready. I can show you how it works. And it's going like this. A little bit hard right now because some of them stay very close to each other. And I think with time it will go faster and faster every time. So there is a problem with going back. When it's going back, it doesn't want to go back, so you have to open the thing over here. See, it's not gonna go opa. See, it's going a little bit below, and that sucks. But I hope we will try to fix it somehow. Now we're gonna make a table. The sheet over here. Beginning wood is 2 meters. So we'll see how we will make it. One side of the table is ready. And this side was very complicated because it didn't fit well in a van, and we had to cut it more for it actually fit. This part was the easiest part because we took the car wheel. That one, you can see that it stays wrong a little bit. So we just underline the circle and cut it around the circle, and now it looks kind of pretty. I don't actually know how to put it back. That's a perfect. So cozy. Look at the window here. It's a fantastic idea. So cozy. This will be absolutely cozy. Let's cut a kitchen part. If it's gonna fit well, I'm gonna just draw that on the actual plywood, and then I'm gonna cut it, and then it will fit well. So I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna fit. It's the second table, and I can see that it fits well. It's not, and I have to cut it all the time, like about 500 times per hour. It's making me feel so bad. It's like a diarrhea in your ass, you know. That's how it is. How it feels like. The problem was in the frames which holding the table, so now I have to connect them to the car, so it will be more reliable and it will not move all the time when we put a table on it, and then we can actually connect the table to the frames. I have to buy a drill. For 16 euros, that's a fantastic price. That's an amazing price. I thought about it for a long time, but I tried to save my money. Well, now we are going to make a table, finish the table over there. And then we're gonna make walls in the shelves and ceiling. That's why we bought a drill. We need maybe a half or less than a half more ceiling. And the thing is that this part is extremely weird because sometimes there is very soft places, and the screw is going very fast. Well, the thing is that the drill, this one, the pink one, is so weak, and it can make it till the end. You see how this stays? Like there is a 1 centimeter. Смотри, Коша, смотри! Пожалуйста! Пожалуйста, смотри! And the main part, the ceiling, is almost ready. If I will actually forget about that thing, but I don't think that we'll take it off. That thing, and here, we can think that it's a perfect ceiling. It looks pretty. And tomorrow we'll come back, we'll make walls over there for storage, for shelves, some walls over here, finish with the table, and maybe doing some walls over there as well, and doing some storage too. See you tomorrow. I'm so proud of what we did today, what we have done today.